All right. It is Thursday, and we are in the opening round of the Big Top tournament. Let's see what we can get going on. I got to go to work here in about an hour and a half, but I got a little bit of time. We'll see if I can get at least half the round in. It's a hole number 1. Let's go check it out. Parc de Paris. All right, depending on, let's see which way the wind's blowing. Okay, so this wind is going to help us out a little. I'm going to try with a power 3 ball to see if I can get over into this range. Now, with a power 4 ball, I know I can get over there, especially with wind that's blowing like this. So as long as the wind's not hurting us, trying to get into that area. So I'm going to start off with a power 3 ball, and if that doesn't cut it, then I will up my game to a power 4. We'll see. Let's take a Titan. The king. Balls. And if I take a power 4 ball, that one will work. I'm going to take my... I think I can... I need that extra 3 yards of distance. And I'm not going to use all the topspin, so I think that Apocalypse back will work. Here we go. Let's see if we can get the eagle on hole number 1. This is definitely an eagleable hole if we can. I think even if you lay up over to the right in the front fairway pad, you got a really decent shot at getting an eagle on this hole. But if you can succeed on this shot to the left, you've got a serious chance of getting eagle. I'm trying to wake up. I got coffee. I'm ready to roll. I go first. Can I get up there? Man, that wind's just not helping. I mean, I might be able to get up there. Now I'm going to have to switch to a power 4 ball. Let's see where those bounces are. Four. There's 3, 4. And I hit it. 3 rings good to the left. It's going to clip the rough. Oh, I can't believe I made it. That's perfect. Perfect. Just getting over there to that side right there, you've got a great chip opportunity, and you can go up high. You don't have to bring it around and try and get towards the cup. As long as you can get on this green over here, this fairway area, you got a shot. Piss poor shot, but made it happen. That shot was totally luck. We'll call it that. If you can't be good, be lucky. That's right. Still trying to wake up. Come on. Get with it. If it's still trying to wake up, first shot I hit was 3 rings to the left. Come on. That might overshoot. That's in the trees. And I've been back in that area, and let me tell you that he went way back in the trees. They might be able to get... You can still get on the green, but you may not have a shot going right at it. I still got a ton of work to do. Isn't it perfect? See if I got my adjustment right. In the hole. Eagle. That's what I'm talking about. Right off the bat. I think it's this course, regardless of what anybody else might say, this course is minus 12. You've got to get minus 12. Hole number 9 is definitely eagleable. You got to get an eagle on it. And we need to pick up at least 2 per side. We need to be shooting that 14 is what we're looking for. And there are tons of opportunities to pick shots up here. So picking up 3 on a side and coming in with a 15 per side is not like out of the realm of possibilities. That really what we're trying to shoot for is that 30. So picking one up right off the bat is definitely helpful. All right, hole number 2. Hold on one second. All right, hole number 2. Work. All right. Let's see if we can get this. The very first time this week I took this shot, I got a hole-in-one. And let's see if I can... and this is not a hole that... I've hit hole-in-ones on this hole, but this isn't like a super high percentage hole-in-one for me. I'm just going to take a Quasar and a Grizzly. Quasar. Let's save a few seconds out there on the course. What I really need to do is go back and watch the shot where I did the hole-in-one and see exactly how I set up the spin. I think it was 2 backspin. And I took the shot in my practice account, and I was being too tentative because it's really easy to roll off on this. And so I was being too tentative and I left it way, way, way short. So I just need to get up there and get at it. What do we got here? 4.4 equals. Where am I at in my club? There's max. There's min. There's mid. I'm eking towards mid. I'm just going to do a full adjustment on it. So it's 4.48, excuse me, 4.84 rings, almost 5. Oh, and I hit it great to the right. That's the worst side to hit it on. Stop. Ended up coming in on the left-hand side of the cup. It's hard to tell on this hole because if you're in the wrong spot on the bounce, it could make your ball go in the opposite direction. So I have no idea. I'm pretty sure not following my notes. I'm pretty sure I wasn't following my notes. I did 1 per ring. My notes say to do 0.9 per ring. But I'm not quite at max club, so I'll have to go back and watch how I did when I did the hole-in-one and see exactly what I made for a move, so I can get some confidence on this hole. I'm just glad I'm not in the sand. Anytime you hit these shots right here on this hole, great to the left or the right, your ball can respond a lot different, and it is easy to end up in the sand. Just like my opponent. Boom, in the sand. 50% of the people off their tee shot end up in the sand on this hole. And that is no bueno. Now, it's not that you can't recover from the sand, but who wants to take that shot? Especially with a desert storm. I will say it has lots of topspin. I like that. From where they're at, they may be able to hit it great to the left or the right and still go in there that close. Close. But not that close. All right, we survived hole number 2. I was totally unprepared for that hole. Here we go. Hole number 3. Let's clear off some. Let's go look at. Let's clear off a slot. Clear out something. be out there playing without an empty slot. Let's see which way the wind's blowing on this hole. Not that it's really going to matter, but let's see. I'm going to take my number 1 bag and a Titan. All right, let's go pick a bag. Let's go look at it real quick just to make sure I got it in my mind. It's the right hole. All right. Now, my buddy Kevin has taken a shot on this hole where his approach to the green is he's coming in with a Guardian, and he's coming in behind the flagpole and using the hill to bring it back down to the cup. But where he's got his red line up here, if I remember correctly in the video that he posted, he was using a power 5 ball so that he could push his red line up. Now the spot that I'm getting with my sniper, my red line somewhere in this area. And so with a Guardian, with the extra distance you get, you may be able to do that same shot with a power 3 ball, but you may be a little short. So if you want to do a backspin shot on this, it may be ball dependent, depending on where you're getting at out here. Now, it might be better, like I'm only trying to get to this point right here, this line. This is the flag post shadow. But if you were to get up into this area and give yourself that extra distance, I'm real sure you can get it done with a power 3 ball. Real sure. I'm going to do 5 topspin. Extra mile. You could use an apocalypse, but an extra mile works fine. And I'm going to bring a Titan. Why? Because I can. Take that. Let's make sure that that's the right bag. Yep. Big Toppa. Big Top Tournament. They should have sponsored this tournament with Big Topper. And there are quite a few holes in this that you can play with a Big Topper. All right. That wind's good for us. 3, 4, 5 topspin. And the wind's going to push me. If I was right there on the transition, the wind's going to push me out to this spot without me doing anything at all. So I'm going to come in about a half a ring. I'm going to give myself that little bit of distance. Max curl, just a titch of overpower. And hit 1 ring great on the inside, 1 ring great to the left. Just trying to float it up there to that shadow. Right there. Right there. Now you can see if I put another topspin on, 1 more bar of topspin, I could have rolled up into that area that I was talking about. And you could easily, I'm pretty sure you can get to that spot that you need to get to with a power 3 ball, but you really got to execute on your drive. Really got to execute. Yeah, I would put max curl on this shot, dude. Like, what are you thinking? Well, they could be lower, and they hit to the left, but this type of shot is a curl shot. You could potentially recover from down there. You can. So your red line with your Guardian would be up here, so you could probably take that shot with a Guardian. Hey, you're where I want you, not where you want to go. Two, 7. I'm going to do a 3 ring pull. 1, 2, 3. Just try and hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in. Oh, you rat bastard. Arrgh. I've been bleeding past the hole, and I will tell you that this little spot down here, there's some tough putts that are down there if you go 5-6 yards past the cup. I've been shortening that up, trying to stop right at the cup. And that was just a little bit too much right at the cup. Arrgh. Come on, Buster. It's just a male lady. You see her every day. She comes here and gives you stuff every day, bro. It's just a male lady. Let's see what my opponent can do. I've been in that spot that my opponent's in, and you can recover from down there if you really take the time to set that shot up. If you have a Nirvana. I can't speak to any other rough iron. I suppose if you had an upper developed off-roader or Razor's got the same kind of distance when it's upper developed. My dog's going crazy. He's like, now I hear every noise. Sorry about that. My dogs have learned we have security system, and anytime the security stuff goes off, our dogs know, like that, they hear that noise, they know that there's somebody outside. Yo, Buster, knock it off, bro. We're shooting videos here, man. You're in the studio. You're messing it up. What's up? What's up, bro? All right, that was hole number 3. Dang near Albie. So what I did there was 10% on the drive, and you really got to watch the tail because that shot drops down. It drops really hard at the very last square on the green. It drops to the right a lot, and so you have to start the ball. You have to look at your tail and try and extrapolate where it's going to go. So you need to start a little bit high of the hole. Hole number 4. Let's see what we got on hole number 4. Hole number 4 is a par 3. All right, I got a shot on this one. Not sure if it's a good shot, but I have a shot. And my notes say Sniper Katana. And I'm in mid club. And mid club is 1.2 per ring. Let's make a note of that. Get on it. Sniper Katana, 1.2 per ring. Where I'm at right now is 10% to the cup. I'm working it. I could be totally wrong, but that's where I'm at. That's the cool thing about this game is that we can all be doing... You can go out there and take your clubs and say, I'm only going to do 1 per ring, and you can go, but on this hole I do a 90% wind adjustment. Or you can pick whatever numbers you want and do the thing. So like talking to people, like we have a base idea on like how we're playing the hole, but like what our adjustments might be could be totally different. And we could be ending up with the same results. Hopefully good results. .9. See if they can hit it perfect. And they hit it great to the left. Whoa! Just a little too much speed, and that would have went in the hole. All right, let's do the wind first. 2.2 equals... Switch this to a katana. About mid. 1.2 is 2.1 rings. 2.01. So I'm going to just do a 2-ring pull. Here we go. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get that even close. Is it going to be close? Just a bit high. Still needed to pull out more wind from that spot. Still needed to do something with the wind. Something. I think what I've been doing there, to be honest with you, is I've been doing a max adjustment even though I'm at mid-club and adding on 10%. So in that case, it would have been 2.4 rings instead of 2.1 or 2 point. So it would have been, that might have been better. I'm going to change that to 1 because that was way off. In the hole. All right. Okay, we got an opportunity here. We got a par 4. We got to maximize our opportunities. And par 4s in my game have always been where I've really tried to make my money. Got to succeed on these par 4s. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. So we're getting some neutral wind. Buster, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let's go look at it. Let's go look at hole number 5. All right, I'm laying it up there straight in the cup. If I hit perfect on the shot to the cup, it's going in the hole. Taking my number 1 bag with a Kingmaker or a Titan, one of the two. And I can take a Titan. And I'm doing 1.5 backspin at the plus 13 mark. I'm looking for 323. That's the range that I want to be in. I'd go first. Okay, so let's switch this up for a Titan. 1.5 backspin. I'm at the plus 13 mark. 4-5. There's 4-2. Let's just hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we can catch. Well, that's not good. Come on, man. Don't be treating me that way. And I'm a little short. It's probably like 17 or something. 15. About 8 yards short of where I'd like to be. Hole number 5. All right, just need to hit this shot perfect. And I've switched to my Kingfisher, and I'm still trying to work out what I like best for my mid number. So I'm going to play it at 1.6 per ring. That, you still got a good shot from there, but that's not what they were looking for. Not what they were looking for. Okay, there's min. There's max. So I'm right at mid. So it's 3.2 divided by 1.6 is 2 rings. I'm going to start on the upper side of the hole. Let's make sure we're getting to the hole. 2 rings. And we just need to hit it perfect and it'll go in the hole. Hitting it perfect. It's going in the hole. Get in. That's what I'm talking about right there. Getting the par fours. Making some money. Now you can see that little trough that's here. If you're hitting on the left-hand side of that face, it takes a slight little jump to the right. Even if you don't put any spin or anything on it, if you just hit that, it makes, because it's hitting on an angle, it makes the ball take a little bit of an irregular bounce to the right. That's why I started at the top of the cup, or the left-hand edge of the cup, to account for that. In my experience, it's about a half a cup is how much it jumps over. All right, good to go. Hole number 5. Okay, let's go check out. First, let's go clear off a slot. Clear out something. This one's cheap. Let's go check out hole number 6. Hole number 6, big par 5. Okay, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just playing around on this hole. So I'm not going for Albie, but I'm going for Albie. But I'm not trying to set it up and try and do a rough bump or try and do some shot. I'm doing a backspin. I'm doing a max backspin side spin curl shot, and I'm just having fun. So, like, I think that there are a couple of spots that you can put yourself into to go for Albie, but the chance for epic fail on this particular par 5, going for those, I don't want to take the risk. I would rather just have a little bit of fun on one hole and go out there and just try and get it where I want it. Okay, 4-1, so it's going to be a 4-5 pull. There's 4-2. So it's a little over 2 rings. Not much, but a little. Try and hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Just try and bleed up there to that shadow. I'm not trying to get a lot of distance. Perfect. I want to open up this side to the right here. So the farther I go, I can still take the shot, but this gives me more maneuverability up at the cup. Let's see if my opponent can get where they want to get. They should easily be able to get up there. Hitting it perfect. El perfecto. And the farther you can get up there, if you're coming in at it on the left-hand side, the more you can clear those trees and give yourself a little bit better shot. So, all right, I'm going to stay down. I'm going to go. I got to be able to give myself enough room to work out for that wind. Maximum backspin, side spin. I don't think I have enough room. It's 1.1 per ring. So that'd be 4-4, and I don't think I have even near that. Now that puts me 2 rings into power. Hit 1 ring great on the outside. Just a little bit too much. Need a little bit more overpower on that so that I could have rode up the back of that hill. Not quite where I needed to be against that wind. I actually needed a little bit more distance on that wind. Of the shots to try and go for Albie, this one right here where you're going into that spot underneath between these 2 trees, in my opinion, is probably the best look at it. And I've seen people do it I've seen more with what my opponent was trying to do to begin with, where they were going straight at it than trying to ride up and down that hill, because like that's not going to work. And they had the shot where they could just go straight at it. Going against a headwind in that type of an area, you can only hit the shot perfect. If you hit anything else, you're going to either end up in the sand or the trees. And even there, bad wind adjustment. It can easily happen. Hey, dude, you decided to go for it. I've decided that I think that there's going to be more people trying to go for that albie that are going to fail and end up with a birdie here than there are people that are going to actually get the albie. And so if you come in with an eagle every time and play it safe, there's going to be a pretty good chunk of the people in your bracket you're going to be ahead of. Just by getting the minimum score, so I'm okay with that. And it's not that you can't recover from here, but this is an eagle hole. Easy. And they might make that because it was on that hillside, but no dice. Yep. It's the way a ball bounces. Hole number 6 in the bag. All right, hole number 7. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. Going with us. Due tailwind. Hole number 7. All right. If we've got due tailwind, I can go for my shot coming up into this area right here is where I really want to get. Now, I'm not sure if I can take this with a power 3 ball. I think I may have to bring out a power 4 ball to do it, but let's see what my options are. I'm going to start off with a Kingmaker. Actually, I'm going to start off with a Titan, because if I've got tailwind, I can use a little bit more of that wind. And if that ball doesn't work, I'm going to switch to a firework ball. And I'm going to take my number 5 bag. And it takes very little topspin. I mean, it's like maybe 1 topspin. It takes very little to get up into that area. Let's clear a slot. Clear it up. Get some club card stuff trading. Rolling. Getting some more for the deal. Here we go. Okay, if I can get out there in front, you got a serious chance at eagle in this hole, even if you hit it to the left and you come around the trees and you do the chip in. But that shot to me is very finicky. It's not just one of those shots that you have to hit perfect and make a great wind adjustment. You have to set it up because the ball wants to drop a little bit to the left, and you have to set it up accordingly, so that not only do you get the wind right, but you get the drop on the course right, because this green's got tons of movement. What ball is that? It's a power 2 ball. Power 2. I never did like the shot from over here because in most cases you're behind the trees. And it looks like my opponent's just going to hit it right behind the trees. Yeah. Okay. Cool, you're up there. Now maybe they have a shot through this gap, but man, that is grim. And with that wind, I might just have enough with that wind to get me over there. It's going to push me ring and a half, ring and 2/3. And I hit it 2 rings great to the right. I might be all right here. Maybe. Nope. Just barely missed it. If I'd have made that spot, I'd have been fine. Then it all boils down to distance. Arrgh. Yeah. Okay, you hit it there, dude. Yep. It's right where you wanted it. Right where you aimed it. What are you going to do now? My buddy Mike D was in the same exact position as this right here one day, and we were playing one-on-one, and I was thinking to myself, I was trying to call him, you need to do a max overpower hook. Or slice it around the trees. You can pull it out there and slice it around with all the curl. I was trying to call him and I couldn't get a hold of him. I'll tell you what, you can't make that putt. This is going to be interesting because you'll get to see what a putt looks like from this side right here, and this side, he's a little bit lower down on the green. If you're up higher, it's even worse, but I'm not sure that they can make that putt from there. All right, let's see if we can hit this perfect and go in the hole. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Now it's all about speed. And I got the wind pushed me off. I didn't think it was going to push me off that much. I didn't think I was that far away. What's funny is it looked like from where I was at that I had almost due tailwind. And when you looked at it from the cup side, yeah, I don't think you can get there. That's the whole deal, is you can't go up that hill far enough to get to the cup. I've been in this spot before where on the drive I got up on the green and you just can't. Now they had a good idea there where they sliced it off that side and tried to get it to roll down, but you do not want to be on the green on the backside. Down low, it's not too bad because you're going up towards the cup. But if you're parallel to the cup on that same plane or higher, you are in big trouble. Big. All right, we failed on that hole. Failed. And the last couple times I've taken this shot, it seemed like I needed to do a bigger wind adjustment than what I was doing. I'm doing a 30% wind adjustment. I really need to look at where I'm at in my club. Something ain't right. Something ain't right here. I'm in my grizzly. With a quasar. Let's see where I'm at in my club. There's max. There's min. So I'm at mid club. So it should be 1.1 per ring. So 1.3 times 3.3 equals divided by 1.1. It's 3.9 rings. It's 3.9. Oh, and I hit it great to the left. And it went just great to the left. Arr. I hit a hole on one on this hole the very first time this week, just practicing. Hole number, the first par 3, hole number 2, and this hole I hit hole-in-ones on. And it'll be one of those things like you're just going out there and you're just trying to figure it out and you do some stuff and then bam, it goes in the hole. And then you can't get it right for the rest of the week. This last hole, I was working on it yesterday in my auto account because I don't have any power 4, power 5 balls. So I was out there working with my big topper to try and make sure I knew where the spot was to do a max overpower hook. It took me three shots. I started off, I did it during the qualifying round and I got it perfect. I mean, I was over there but it was real close to ending up in the rough on the drive. So I was making adjustments and I didn't think I quite got all the hook, and I didn't. And then when I started getting all the hook, I was like way the hell off. So it took me about 3 shots to figure it out. I was a solid ring in the water at the low tide. I was a solid ring past that out into the water. And ended up in a perfect spot. The thing about the max overpower hook shot is that you can epic fail on it and end up out of bounds. Whereas just going straight at it, you're more likely, if you fail, to be on the other side when you fail. Hole number 9. I'm not even going to look. I know what this hole is. I'm going to bring the right bag, the right stuff. First of all, let's go in and see what direction the wind is blowing. That wind blows. No pun intended. No, there was pun intended there. Hole number 9. Hole number 9. All right, I see it. I see you, APOC. I don't think I have any Power 5 balls. And I could use that Bryson ball, but I don't have any other Power 5 balls, I don't think. Am I out of berserkers? I'm out of berserkers. Got nothing. Got nada. Don't have anything, and I'm not using the snow globes. They're not for sale. I think that's it. Those are my options. I could bring that Acer, but this is the only round I'm going to be able to bring it. At least it cuts the wind down, and I get the side spin, so let's bring that ball. I'm going to take that bag right there. And let's clear out a slot because I am going to win this hole. No doubt about it. Here we go, hole number 9. Let's see if we can get this in the hole. Now, I was practicing yesterday because I wanted to try and get to the right spot so that I could work the shot to the cup. And I think I need to do a 10% adjustment. So if I can end up, this is definitely one shot at a time. If I can end up in the right spot, and where I'm trying to end up is way up here in the front of this fairway. That wind's not too bad. Where the hell are you trying to go, dude, with that much backspin? Are you just trying to land on that? Maybe. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody just trying to land on that pad. You would think that if you land on that pad, that if you brought a Cataclysm or a Big Dog, that you'd have a shot to the green. Be a long shot, but you would have a shot. All right, and here, that is what's important. Maybe a couple rings off of that. Let's take the wind out. It's 1.5 per ring, so it's a little over a ring. Put just a titch of overpower. Isn't it perfect? Let's see if we can get our trajectory down through. Stay out of the rough. Get down into that area and get a grizzly to the cup. And I'm going to do a 10% adjustment to the cup. And it should be a max club. And I'm going to have a pure side wind going in. Now, they've got the right club, they've got the right stuff, but the whole deal is that, like, even a katana right here, you could have gotten over to the other side. It's really important on these par 5s to respect the fact that you need to bring a power 3 ball. Because with a power 3, that shot would have been like, you'd have been in the sweet stuff. You'd have been able to get on this side right here and really set that shot up. All right, times 1.8 equals 1.98 rings, so right at 2 rings. Just need to hit it perfect. Oh, jurr! Freaking greats today. Killing me. Now, look at that. That would have been in the hole on a perfect. Oh! Killing me. Killing me. What a crap round. I mean, I picked up a couple shots, but man, there was a few of those. If I'd have just hit it perfect into the cup, we'd have been right there. Slightly off. See if my opponent can get in and recover. This is not the way to do a recovery shot on this hole. I think my opponent had a pretty good idea just hitting up there to the pad, but to the top, but you really need to bring a power 3 ball. Power 3 ball with a big dog, with all that top spin, you could easily lay yourself up there. You may not get onto the green, but you can get right off the green and have a nice short little chip just to get your eagle and move along. That's a pretty safe shot. In the hole. All right, finishing up the front with a -14. That's one shy of what my real goal is, but I picked up some shots. I can be upset about leaving a few of them out there on the table and not hitting it perfect, but I still have room for improvement. All right, that was the front 9 of the Big Top tournament in the opening round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.